be an easy dish for summertime, like flavor. And so I know for some people you're wondering, where's the carb? I don't have carb. I need a balanced diet, right? So today I also I bring some tortilla. So you can even wrap that up with a tortilla. That's great too. And oh, one thing I forgot. Very important thing for the flavor. I'm sorry. And that's my favorite. That's my green apple. So I have this. This is what I found because I've been to one cafe once. It had a special salad they have. They actually put green apple strips in there. I found it really special, and it goes really well with the lettuce and cranberry.
And you get your fruits in there too.
Yeah. Green apples has a lot. It has iron, vitamin C.
Now, what's the best drink that you should have with all this if you're having this for lunch?
I wouldn't mind if you have a couple glass of wine.
Glass of wine? Does that sound good?
Good.
That's good. Well, just a little bit doesn't hurt. And you know, wine has antioxidant in there. It's good for your heart, but make sure don't drink too much. Let me put this.
Now, can you add some, say, sesame seeds to that to give some flavor?
Of course. You can. For my salad, I do it like really freestyle. You like anything, you put it in. So I was making it yesterday for my family to try out, and my brother, basically, he told me, this salad doesn't taste anything to me. Like, I need flavors. I need like soy sauce. I need a mayo. So I told him you can put it whatever you like in. And so he put in corn, and he put in mayo, which is not good, but it tastes good. But so for my recommendation is whatever you like to put in, and try to be moderate. Try to pick the things that is better for you. You know, mayo is not good for you. So if you still want it, we won't force you not to eat it. You can just try a little, see if it goes good. And if you want to put fries or like any fried stuff on top, of course, fried chicken, why not? Put it on, but make sure if you eat the fried stuff, you want to exercise, drink more water, or have a lot of vegetable comes with it. So anything in moderation will be good for your health. So today I'm making a chicken wrap, and if you want to try at home, I have my simple recipe here. You can come pick it up.
Now, I know you said a lot about MSG. Can you touch base on that? What is that?
Do everybody know about MSG? You know what MSG is? So it's pretty much food additives that manufacturer put into the food that can store the food for a longer time and gives it more flavor. Those are chemically made, so it's not good for you. And in the long run, it might give you some side effects that, like heart disease, hypertension, and even for the neurological problems that can come with MSG. So we try to recommend our participant or our client not to use MSG, or when you go out for a restaurant, try to look for the restaurant that has don't use MSG. And so at home, you want to try to use as simple ingredient as possible, just salt and pepper, or you want to use the natural herbs instead of food additives. Alright?
And so what's the vinegar for?
Vinegar, I have it on display because I know a lot of people, especially for Italian dressing, they like to use balsamic vinegar, and I actually like the taste as well. So if you like, you can drizzle it on top as an option.
Do you use it for cooking too?
You can use balsamic vinegar for anything. It goes well with anything. And steak, for instance, is really good. But when you pick it up, some manufacturers put in MSG as well to create the extra flavor. So when you pick out the balsamic vinegar, make sure to read the label and read the ingredient and make sure there's no MSG in there.
And are you going to make us a wrap too?
Do you guys want to see the wrap? Do you guys want to try the wrap? And today, the wrap I picked, there's a lot of different selection out there, so I know this one probably doesn't taste really good, but it's really healthy. It has flaxseed in there, and this one has a lot of fibers in it.
Why is fiber important?
Fiber is really important for you because if you have high cholesterol, heart problem, you want to make sure you have a lot of fiber-rich food. They will kind of, I call it a flush to your system. You take away all those excessive cholesterol in your bloodstream, or it helps with the digestion. So it gives you a good effect for your health. So I'm just going to take one of the wraps. Really simple.
Just put it right in there?
Put it right in there and stuff it up.
Awesome.
There you go. I don't really know how to do a wrap, but
I guess you could put a toothpick in there, keep it steady.
Any way you like it, gives you the carbs you want. Anybody have questions or anything else? Anybody have any suggestions for my cooking? I'm not really an expertise in cooking, but salads. I'm good with salads.
Good.
Anybody want to try? Can we have them try? Shall we have them try? Sure. I'm not sure. Do you have that recipe?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
I didn't put much flavor in it.
Drizzle some balsamic on there?
Yeah, the meat.
Now, what if you add cheese to this? Will that be okay?
I was gonna pick cheese yesterday from the grocery store, but I figured not to because a lot of people were afraid of the cheese, of the high fat content and the saturated fat. But actually, I will recommend, like, if you want some different protein source, cheese will be a really good source of protein and calcium. So moderation, just a little bit of it, everything will be good for your health. So cheese is alright.
Is there a certain cheese that's better, like cheddar cheese or sliced cheese? Are those okay?
I would say mozzarella cheese is okay because it has a lot of protein and Parmesan. It's good too. So there's a lot of different cheese selection out there. When you go to a grocery store, you want to look at the label and see the fat content or protein content of those cheeses. The cheese are basically, in terms of health, cheese are good choice. Any questions?
No more oil inside. No more oil inside.
No more
oil.
oil? I put olive oil. This is pretty much the oil I use. I would say olive oil is better than other kinds of oil because it has more unsaturated fat. Even though it's oil, but you want to pick some good oils for you. Because there's good oils, bad oils, and oil is really important for our health because you need a lot of fat in your body to protect your organs, and those are the good oils that you need. So you want to pick like saturated oil, unsaturated oil like olive oil or fish oil. So today I'm using chicken. If you like, you can switch to salmon or fish. That would be good too. And nuts have oil in there. Omega-3, good for your heart and good for your blood system.
So what about if I'm cooking with butter? Is that out of the question?
Good with
Butter?
butter.
So if I'm toasting the tortilla, what would I use to toast it?
If you really like the flavor of butter, I won't stop you from doing that, but we all know butter is not good for your health. It's saturated fat. Too much of the butter will create problem with your heart. So butter is alright. I know a lot of people, they use there's something called healthy butter, which margarine? Is not butter, margarine.
Margarine?
Like, instead of using margarine, I would say use the real butter.
Really?
Yeah.
So the one I cannot believe it's not butter, that's not good for you?
I would say not the best. But people have different concerns, especially for people with diabetes or different disease. They need alteration. So they might use those, but for us, we keep us healthy, so we try to use the real food, the whole food. So less processed, less alteration, and like we just mentioned, everything in moderation is a good choice.
So if I'm going to McDonald's, probably not a good thing.
Well, if you pick their chicken wrap.
Chicken wrap's okay?
Should be fine. Yeah.
But
I actually tried it. It's just kind of similar. That's how I get my ideas from. So,
In moderation.
and everything in moderation. You want to have some fries, some burgers today. Maybe tomorrow you have salad. And exercise more. Drink more water. Get more fibers. As long as you live healthy and happily, I think nothing's bad for you. Any questions? Any suggestions? Alright, and then again, we're from Unlock Lifeways, and we're bringing this really simple, healthy talk with you guys. So if you guys have questions, I have some recipes up here so you can pick up, and we have some information about our program, senior program. So feel free to come by and talk to us.
Thank you.